Have you ever dreamed of living what you love? We're Bob and Melinda Blanchard, and we've spent a lifetime pursuing our passions.
We've chronicled thousands of stories of people who have taken the leap to live more meaningful lives. People that earn a living doing something they really enjoy.
Join us for these stories that will inspire you to live what you love.
Hi, I'm Dan Chalfant. I always wanted to find the perfect twin-tip skis, so I made that my mission and started Liberty Skis.
How'd you finance the company?
That's a funny story, actually. Originally, what happened was Jim Saloff and I, my partner, were out in Las Vegas for the annual SIA trade show, and we were at Mandalay Bay, and we had a pretty good run on the craps tables over a couple nights. So we did all right, you know.
You're kidding me, right?
No, we really, that was where a lot of the seed money came from.
How much was that? How much did you need to get started?
It was 20-something thousand, like 24,000 maybe.
Just tell us a little bit about freestyle skiing.
Yeah, freestyle or free ride is basically just a way of skiing that encourages people to do what they want. You know, people ski big mountains, people ski in the terrain park, people ski backwards. It really is a way to sort of express your individuality and be able to do what's fun for you on skis. And twin tips just allow you to do that a little more easily, that's all.
They're made from bamboo, right?
Yeah, a significant part of them is made from bamboo.
Did you do that for environmental reasons or because it's the best material, or both?
You know, it was a little bit of both, actually. I'd worked as a fly fishing guide for the last 15 years, and you know, of course, they make fly rods out of cane, bamboo. Right. And so I'd known that you can flex this stuff over and over, and it's very, very tough, and it doesn't take a set. And so we started experimenting with making these bamboo cores, and we realized that, geez, bamboo is a really amazing material. It's one of the fastest growing things on Earth. It's renewable. Right. You don't have to replant it. All these great things. Plus, it made a really good ski.
It sounds to me like you're making your business fun, too.
That's the idea. I'm not going to tell you there aren't days when it's not a drag, you know, where some crisis is happening and you're putting out fires left and right. But really, it's a great industry. I mean, what more could you ask for? You're in the mountains, you get to travel, you get to ski. It's really fantastic. But, you know, there's days when it's trying, like any business.
What's the worst?
Right.
What's the worst thing that happened? Tell me the worst day.
The worst day? I think the worst day was when we had a production run that didn't get QC'd about 4 years ago. And you know, some of them weren't good, and we had skis that broke and things, and I felt like someone kicked me in the stomach every time I got a phone call or whatever. But that was a really good lesson. You know, we learned to keep much tighter controls on our QC. You know, we learned to keep much tighter controls on who's making it and how and with what materials. And we also learned that customer service is key. Some of those people still ride our skis, and they've been the best, you know, sort of customers that we've had, because when we took care of them so well after having this terrible thing happen, they really believed in us, you know, and that gave us sort of a shot in the arm and said, hey, you know, if we can go through that, you know, we can make it through the rest of whatever comes at us. You know, this is a business of optimists. You can't be an entrepreneur and be a pessimist, I think.
You've branched out selling your skis way beyond Colorado.
Absolutely, yeah. We have distribution all over the place now. We're, you know, probably in about 60 or 75 stores in the U.S. We're in about half that in Canada, and then we're throughout Asia, in most of Europe. We're even starting to move into Eastern Europe a bit.
Liberty Skis is really a leader in the ski industry these days.
Well, we've become
how
that.
how did you get there?
It surprises me too. I'm not sure. I think that really just sticking to the vision of constant innovation and, you know, a real dedication to customer service is one of the things that we decided early on we were going to do, because if you really take care of those people, if you really listen to what they have to say, you have a customer for life. And not only that, but you have someone who's a real advocate that'll go and recruit other people. So we felt that if we earned our customers one at a time, we would have a lifelong base.
When you started in 2003, did you both have other jobs that you that you left, or did you do that? Did you do this part-time for a while?
Yeah.
So how long did it take for you to be able to really earn a living making skis?
It took a couple years for sure. Yeah, we both had full-time jobs that we did as well as doing Liberty. So Liberty was sort of a year-round project while we were doing our other jobs as well. So That was a very interesting time, not a lot of sleep, and but it was really fun. You know, it's always exciting to start something new.
If you were to sit down now and do another business plan, both financially, a marketing plan, how do you see it coming together?
As Liberty's grown, we've learned a lot of those lessons. I think we're going to increase our focus on sustainability. You know, we were the first ski company to be 100% wind powered a couple years ago. We did that. We were a leader in that at SIA. I think we'll continue with the aggressive use of renewable resources for the cores and trying to source things as close to the factory as possible.
The name Liberty Skis is a great name because it sort of symbolizes everything that you stand for. Can you tell us how you came up with the name and what it means to you?
Yeah, well, Jim and I had been discussing it, and he came up with the name Liberty because he thought that, for one thing, it was translatable. In so many cultures, it means the same thing. You know, it's that freedom to express yourself in any way that you want. And really, that's what the company is about, you know. We really want people to feel that same joy that they get when they're a little kid and they go out and throw snowballs, or they get on skis for the first time and they see the skis submerged in the powder. I mean, I can still remember that feeling of gliding, and it feels like you're flying almost. And that's really what the word liberty means to us. You know,
freedom.
Yeah, absolutely. The freedom to ski how you want, where you want, and the joy that comes from that. You know, we're free to follow our vision and do something that we really love every day. And that's rare.
Up next, we meet a chocolate lover who used her marketing skills to turn her hobby of making truffles into a thriving business.